I'm just gonna head over this morning to the Posada to see what exactly we gotta work on to get started with the restaurant. It's just crazy that this is the town that we live in. Look at the beach. I'm just gonna walk to work today. Being from Canada where everything's just absolutely freezing all the time, and right now would be snow. I'm gonna show you my commute to work. Walking up to the hotel now. It definitely is gonna need a lot of love. Welcome to the Posada. This is my first time being in it during daylight, actually. We're in the main patio now. We're thinking of restoring it to its original form, which was white and brown. We have a good roof, and there's, I think, 9 rooms. So we're gonna slowly fix up the rooms, get the restaurant started. It's gonna be a fun journey. So coming back in from the patio, we have our main entry hall here. So let's start on what we're gonna try to get repaired before we open the restaurant. At the entrance here, we definitely need to go over this paint. See if we can scrape it off, clean it up, make it look fresh. I think we also have to really clean up this mess of wires here. This comes from the street actually. So all the power to the Posada comes in through this main area and then gets divided throughout the house. So I need to learn a lot about this system, how it works, and see if we can get an electrician in here to kind of just tidy it up, clean it up, make it a little safer. That light also definitely needs to get cleaned up. It looks like all the wiring tubes as well need to get cleaned up. I think we're gonna repaint this to white as well, and then we might also touch up the beams. So here, let's move on to the grand room here. This is gonna be kind of our dining hall. So far we have fans, we have lights, there's big windows. And when you open up the windows, you definitely get a lot of natural light in here. As I'm opening up these windows, this one has come off of its hinge. It also looks like it's pretty broken down there. The hinge here is completely rusted out. So far, this is already letting in so much more natural light. Let's keep opening them here. They're all with screwdrivers. You can pull out the screwdriver and then you just gotta find a way to kind of grab onto it with your fingers. It looks like I'm gonna have to open it with like a screwdriver. It looks like that's what they've done here before in the past. Here's the window. And then we can just push it. Hola! Laddie. Okay, so back inside now. This one's open now. This one with another screwdriver in the window. This one we can pull here. Should be able to open it. So this with all the windows open definitely lets in a lot more natural light. There you go. It's pretty nice with the colonial roof. Pretty big size, and then these 3 big windows on the side here, and then this one at the end definitely lets in a lot of light. So basically what I want to do here before we open it is paint everything that's not white, white. So the room is very clean, very fresh. As well, I think this has to go. Okay, so now let's move on to the outside here and see what we kind of got to get started. So starting with the very end of the property here, it definitely looks like we're gonna need to fix up all these cracks. I know there's some kind of new way to restore these colonial buildings. We can go check out another house in town here, just kind of see what that looks like and give us some ideas on how we can fix up this. Okay, now we're just gonna go for a walk. There's a colonial house around the corner here that I wanna show you. The wall on the outside has been refinished. This is one of the old colonial streets here in Aviquar that has a lot of really nice restored historic houses. And I do wanna one day get the Posada to be on the same kind of restoration level as these ones here. So this wall here is the one that I'm talking about. You can see the concrete finish here. It is rough, but it's all new concrete that looks like it's pretty old. This kind of finish as well is another option, the more smooth cement. The finish here on this colonial house is more of a smooth concrete with kind of like a oil paint. So it looks shiny. I'm not entirely sure if I like this style. I feel like that one over there is a lot more up our alley. So what I think we're gonna do is paint everything on the outside white, and then all the details like the windows and the door, we will paint a nice deep brown color. We're not entirely sure with this water. We feel like it might be coming from the drain system and the sewer system. So we definitely need to get this looked at as well. A lot of these windows seem to kind of have broken rods. Right here, this one. They're all made of wood. So we should definitely be able to get that fixed up pretty easily. Also over here, it looks like we're gonna have to get an electrician to come and check to see if the meter's working, kind of tidy this whole thing up. We also have to get the main gate here cleaned up. As you can see now, it's pretty rusty, and I would just like to get it all rust-free, sand it down, and paint it brown, just like we talked about for the windows. We can probably either restain the door or paint it brown as well. These lights that run around the Posada, they're pretty nice. I think we need to clean them up and paint them. As you can see here, there's another bar missing. There used to be a logo from the past person that had a business out of this Posada, so we need to fill up all those holes. Another post missing here. We'll go around the side. Yeah, this one's a lot more of a challenge here. So for this, it looks like we might have to refinish it with some new cement. And then up here, there used to be a sign that you can see is faded. We need to clean up these wires, whatever's coming off of the post here. This window needs a lot of love up here. You can see how it's been pretty worn out. As well, we're missing a post down here at the bottom. And then this whole mural, we've been talking about it, and I do think it has to go. Beautiful white with dark, deep brown accents. We can definitely just change the vibe and have people just recognize it as a new business. At the top here, you can see where the lights run. It has the electrical wires. I came by here the other day at night, and that one was not working as well, so we need to figure out why that one doesn't work. This satellite dish, we need to get rid of it. These windows as well, you can see they have old screens. We need to get those changed. We should probably check into maybe filling these cracks around the windows. This one, you can see the bars definitely need to be fixed up. Again, that right there needs to be fixed up in the crack in the wall. Over here, it's the same thing. We have to figure out what that mystery black wire is. As well, maybe just clean up these windows. Over here, it looks like the screen in this window has been broken, so we definitely need to get that replaced. Over here at the end, we have the gate to the parking lot. It's locked up, it's secure, but we're gonna in the future get it remade. Another thing we might have to do in the future is get the sidewalk just cleaned up with some new concrete. So as you can see, this is a pretty big property. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So this is it. This is our family's new project. We're gonna slowly, little by little, get it fixed up, and we're gonna try to make the business in the front, the restaurant for now, little by little fix up the Posada itself. How are you?